be sure to come prepared. This is about to get real hot.
For this Shinryu, we'll be facing two floating eyes. Now, in this fight, they both have 60 million HP. Yep, each. Make sure that you also watch out for that force gauge, as it can charge up during the course of the fight as any other Shinryu. Now, while the floating ice force gauge charges up, it also has some effects that you need to watch out for, so listen carefully. At the third bar, it increases your HP poison by 10%, at the fourth bar it increases by 20%, and at the fifth bar it increases by 30%. So make sure that you bring that healing with, because by the time you reach that fifth bar and the force gauge reaches 100%, they will do an HP attack, and it can be dangerous if your party member is below 50% while the force gauge is active. Now, in order to cancel the enemy's force time, you need to use a ranged brave damage force ability and entering your own force time. Well, meaning when your force gauge is 100% and you use a ranged ability, that is a force weapon, of course. Kane is here, so you'll be able to use him if you are going for him, but people have been able to do this without Kane. Do your own research, make sure that you are able, to gain the confidence to take on Shinryu, because it can be scary in the beginning. Some fights aren't so bad, but others like this one, it can be toxic when you're not looking, especially one later down the line, but we'll get to that another time. Now, the floating eyes, during their own force time, they will also be able to do Ultrasonics Plus, which recovers from break, increases their own brave, and again, just like the group gaze, it ignores effects that reduce HP. Again, be sure that you are healed up for this fight, because these eyes, they're going to try and kill you in any way they can. And I am going to say this again, time everything well. You need to make sure that you can cancel the enemy's force gauge. If you are going for Kane, you max him out and you're going to use him. But for those of you who aren't going to go for Kane, do time things correctly. Make sure that you are able to heal up. If you do have a tank, any sort of HP mitigation, please just bring that healing, because these eyes, you need to be careful. It is the first Shinryu, so be aware of what you are doing and be careful. Now, in terms of the characters that you can use, I'm sure people are going to use Kane here. For healing, you can use Lena, Selfie, anyone that can heal. Just bring that healing, okay? It's very important in this fight. And also, make sure that you can bring people who can hit hard. For example, Cloud, Jagran, I've seen people use him as well. Bring those kinds, just bring heavy hitters. That's it. Bring people that that you can use in here, characters that will help you survive. Bring them with, they will be a great help. And congrats to anyone who was able to defeat this fight. If you still have to defeat it, that is okay. It is permanent after all, so you can come back. But if you have defeated it, congrats. And if you still have to, I do hope that this guide will help you in defeating the floating eyes. And be prepared for any other Shinryu fights ahead. I will be doing more guides on them. But until next time, bye!